Hello and welcome to pre-market analysis for Monday, May the 23rd, 2022. So who is this broadcast for? This broadcast is definitely for, my name is, I go by Successful Trading, my name is Telex, and the broadcast is for our subscriber on our Discord. The name of the Discord channel is Successful Tradings. And anybody who wants to learn how to trade options successfully, we have a blog at successfultrading.com. There is a Discord room, and then there is this YouTube channel with over 600 educational videos. So as I take an opportunity to say good morning to Mr. Harold, and Mr. Harold and anybody on there, could you confirm that the quality of the audio is good so that we can get started this morning with pre-market analysis for May the 23rd, where we partake into live day trading of the US equity. Good morning, Miss Sierra. She is one of the subscribers on here. Miss Sierra can tell you her score last week on AMD. We will recap a little bit of what happened last week. The opportunities for day trading of options have never been as good as they are right now. So let me just say hello here to Harold. So Harold, I'm not sure, could you tell us where you are enjoying the live day trading broadcast from? I'm sorry that I'm not familiar with this handle of yours. Where are you enjoying the broadcast from, sir? All right, thank you for confirming the quality. So I'm coming to you live from Southern California, where it's currently 5:53 a.m. The markets will be opening, meaning that it is 8:53 a.m. Eastern in New York City, where the markets will be opening in about 37 minutes or so. Oh, what a week did we have last week? So very quickly. All right, Mr. Harold said that he is coming from New York. Thank you. So very quickly, this is let's straightforward. Just dive in. Really, last week was one of those weeks where, as a day trader, a swing trader, we had it was just a feast of opportunity through the eyes of the QQQ. QQQ is the main ETF that we trade here. If you want to trade that, I think you are the right place to learn our numerous strategies on there. One of those strategy last week, late on Friday, we were able to trade the 287 calls, folks, from 5 cents or below, or even 7 cents. They went all the way to $2 in a matter of 30 minutes. Yes, I think in this either in our Discord or even on YouTube, I posted the capture of that trade. This is a strategy that we can teach you on here. It's fairly consistent, folks, to take advantage of. So, but let's go back here. This is the daily chart of QQQ. This is how it started on Monday. Not that much movement. Then the gap up on Tuesday before it started posting lower lows from Wednesday onwards. So the range for QQQ last week was 306 on Tuesday. That was the high on Tuesday, and then the low on Friday was 280.21. Folks, that's not bad at all. So that's an ATR, a weekly ATR, 306 all the way to 280 of $26. There's a lot of money to be made on here. So, and the trend, this is April. So the one on the screen right now, it's since April. So the last couple of months, literally, I mean, the whole 2022 has just been bearish. Let's call it what it is, right? So if you're new to the market, and I zoom forward here to show you the whole of 2022. We started 2022 on this leading ETF at 401. 494 is the 52-week high, and last week, so you can see on the screen, we reached 280. So that's easily more than close to more than a quarter of the value, more than 25%. Between 25% and 30% is what the market has given back as of now. Again, as day traders, swing traders of option, we strictly make our money in these short-term moves. That's what we teach you. So taking advantage of, let's, if here I go to the 15-minute chart and show you something like Let's just zoom in on Friday alone. Yeah, you see. So on Friday there was a gap up. QQQ started at 293, and this is 9:30 Eastern time on here. The first candle that I'm sharing, where I'm hovering on right now. And by the time we were at 115, it has already reached 280. That's a massive trade on the interesting part was definitely the late surge on here. This is something we have a strategy on the late surge of QQQ, folks. Yes, it's very prominent on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Those are the 3 expiration days of QQQ, if you do not know. So that strategy by itself is accessible to any trader who would like to partake. So what to look for today? Well, today is Monday, so definitely we will be looking for that late day strategy. So where's QQQ starting right now? So the beginning here of QQQ is gapping up, but that has not meant anything. Au contraire, the fact that it's in trading, right, in option trading in particularly, the fact that a stock is moving in pre-market. So where's pre-market? If you're a beginner to today's pre-market is the trading of the stock before the market open. So typically it starts at 7 a.m. Eastern, from 7 a.m. Eastern all the way to 9:30 Eastern, when the real market open. So during this time, this is where we see the potential for stock to make further moves. So I can tell you, for instance, that very early in the pre-market, QQQ was gaining over 1%, even more than that. The future yesterday were green, but this pattern we have seen it all along. As of now, as I'm speaking to you, QQQ is trading at 290 from 280, 868 close. That's equates is 0.46% gap up on here. Well, for us, we have a technique how we trade. We teach you here how to read a chart. So you can read a chart for any stock and apply one indicator to take that trade, which is our viewer. That's how we go about it on here. Our traders in our Discord room, they have already a watch list that they have gotten since last Thursday, where we can day trade out of that watch list. We can set up swing trade out of it as well. So in here, other opportunity, because our watch list is really small, really it's just a small basket of stocks. In here we use FinViz as FinViz. I'm displaying FinViz as of now. So with these filters, what are the filters on here? Optionable and shortable. Really, I could just go optionable, because the shortable part, actually, as I'm saying that, I hit on shortable. So I really want optionable stocks, and saying that the price of the stock needs to be $20, above $20. That filter there is really to ensure to avoid some of the low price stuff where you need big moves to get a payout. So I usually tend to avoid them, but there's nothing wrong if you want to extend that. You will just have more choices, right? So as we are approaching 9 a.m. Eastern time on Monday, May the 23rd, you are watching a live broadcast on Successful Trading YouTube channel on here, where we are tackling on this day and this week option trading opportunities. We just went over on QQQ, where I'm going to come back to QQQ toward the end on here to give you a possible trade for us on here today. So what's moving in pre-market today? So this is how we get that information. We want stocks that are optionable, preferably over $20, even though a lot of stocks have gotten cheaper really over the last couple of months. So if a stock that used to be trading at, let's say, $35 or so, well, with the 25% downtrend that we have seen in 2022, that stock most likely is below $20. Then you can maybe adjust this. Yeah, you come here and then you say, okay, maybe over $15 to get more. So right now, if the criteria is we want a stock price above $20, we're getting 825 hits on the list. If I change it to over $15, we got 937. And then if I change it over $10, for instance, we get 1,075. You can see there, right? So but really, I mean, the whole idea is to find maybe the one that's $20 for me is that equivalent. And then the next most important filter that you have on here in selecting stock out of this scanner on FinViz, we have plenty of videos on FinViz, by the way, on our YouTube channel. So if this concept, if this tool is new to you, you just go to Successful Trading YouTube channel, and then you search for FinViz. There is going to be actually a whole playlist of videos, some of which are actually in French, folks. Yes, yeah, yours truly. French used to be my French is still, I mean, I speak French from time to time. Not on this broadcast, but I think I still, even though for the many years I'm losing my French vocabulary and skill. But yeah, we made, I think, a couple of videos in French, because we have viewers in Canada, for instance, for once, definitely in France as well. I know traders, we have traders from Paris, from Marseille, in our Discord room as well. So, bonjour mes chers amis français, je profite de cette opportunité pour vous souhaiter une joyeuse semaine du mois de mai. Alright, back to here. So, this filter, this sample filter is telling us that we would like to see stocks that are optionable, are over $20. We exclude the ETF by here in the industry by selecting just stock only, and the volume of 1 million shares is to ensure that there is enough liquidity such that we are not just trading by ourselves. We need other traders to be out there. They need to be interested into that. So that as such, right, when you see a stock like this one, Tenable Holdings is only have a volume of 12 stocks exchange in the pre-market. That's a little bit light. So that's not a conviction of anything on there. It could just be somebody playing. Really, that's so. But ideally, we want to see a lot of volume on here. I do not pay that much attention to the volume for all the stock. We have some stock that we are familiar with. When we see huge volume on them, oh yeah, I will go about picking them on here. But this is where the market is starting. Again, I'm seeing a reversal on here. This is something we have seen recently, right? So the bearish trend, we have been in the bearish market for really since, let's be honest, since the end of January. Because before that, it was just, okay, maybe a dip or something. When you are down 25% from your 52-week high, there is no two ways about it. So in a bearish market, gap up and not really, they're just an invitation for people to show up with more confidence, folks. That's what's going on. Yeah, so you have to know that. So this morning, for instance, earlier, all of these stuff like AMD, Nvidia, let's make a note of Nvidia has earnings, folks, on Wednesday after market close. Okay, so Wednesday afternoon. For those who are with us in our Discord, you know that we will be taking advantage of a little tiny strategy called the Implied Volatility strategy, if you will. That's all I can say about it. So if you want to learn about this very easy strategy, it's not me who said that was easy. It's one of our traders on here, I think Miss Aisha. she literally loved this technique where we take advantage of implied volatility in a very clever way. We have shared with some of our traders, option traders on here, how you can actually score on both the calls and the puts on the same day on this strategy. So Nvidia, definitely, we have been all over Nvidia since Friday, and we will continue to be all over that. So what's moving here in pre-market on the bearish side? We see Autodesk. Do they have earnings or something? Actually, I can go here and just do a scan just for earnings, right? So same thing here. On this one, I have two screens for FinViz open, over $15, and I'm at all of this stock. We have 48 stocks that have earnings over the next 5 days. That's what it is here. So let's show you my filters again. Next 5 days earning dates are with the same conditions as before, meaning optionable, over $15, and average volume, average daily volume, that is over 1 million shares. So we are learning that Agilent, they have, or Agilent, depending on how you want to pronounce it, they have earning this week. Alibaba has earning this week. Oh boy, oh boy. It's anybody guess what's going to happen. For us, we know we will be trading Alibaba after the earnings. That's how you go about trading. Best Buy has earning this week. Okay, Best Buy is another stock that, oh my goodness, look at this daily chart. The daily chart of Best Buy, from a high of 110 in March, right now Best Buy is trading at $72. Just wow. Okay, Baidu also has earning. Big Lot has earning. These are big moving stock, folks. You can definitely, when you pick the date for these earnings, there will be movement. JWN is a tiny stock that's just worth $21. So but it moves a lot. It moves a lot, really. Retail, obviously. So Nvidia, which we spoke about Nvidia, Nutamix, this is a software company that tends to move as well on earnings. So plenty of opportunity, even though we are gearing toward late May, right? So we told you that you had to know, or we can tell you, reiterate that earning typically for the this is the second quarter of the year, go from April the 15th, mid-April, all the way to the end of May. So we still have, I mean, look at this, 48 stock alone that have, and nonetheless, right, Nvidia is in here, Alibaba is in here, Baidu is in here. Those are good stocks. They are not just secondary stocks on the. Oh, Zoom has earning. I believe Zoom has earning after hours today, or was it pre-market today? I don't even I don't even know. I need to check that. Yeah, we can't follow Zoom on definitely on the. Let me see. Actually, let me just quickly check here. When is Zoom? When's the exact time of the earning for Zoom? So Zoom Video Communications has earnings. I'm not sure if it's after hours. I can check. Let me see. I will check in there, but definitely that's a stock to follow, because there's usually a significant move out of it. So these are the stock with the earnings today, and we can come back here on the bullish side. Which stock moving bullishly? VMware is a software technology stock, is up 19%. All right, so where's this chart? If I hover over here, congratulations to anybody. Oh my goodness, it was up. It was trading at $95 on Friday. As of now, it's gapping up all the way to 114. So these are the type of stock that are very suitable for day trading, because it's already moving pre-market. So if you start following this stock all the way to the open, and you know how to read a chart, definitely it will provide an opportunity for that. Some Burlington, another apparel retail company here, up 5%, but there's only 64 shares traded on it, so maybe not that meaningful. So this is how you go about to scan the market and identify opportunities in pre-market of stock that are already moving. Mr. Harold said, oh yeah, yes, so sorry, I came back here inside the live stream and the live chat. So Ms. Lecturer made a 500% return on AMD on this past Friday. I'm so glad I joined the group. Mr. Harold wants to listen to my review on SPY. The review on SPY, it's really the same as on QQQ, but let's go ahead and indulge you, sir. And so SPY, we haven't been trading SPY since May of last year, meaning SPY is not our primary ETF that we trade in the market. So Mr. Harold, if you haven't seen that video, I strongly encourage you, let me actually go find that video, yeah, to switch your option trading from SPY to QQQ, and you will thank me later. So I'm just gonna give you a link to one video and one video alone, saying why does this guy wants to trade QQQ more than SPY. Let me find that video. It's not me just saying that because I'm a fan of the tech. No, the data, my friend, is what support that. So get a shareable link here, and I need to paste that here. So this is why QQQ is a better option trade than SPY. Okay, and then I invite you to count how many videos have I made, and trust me, I could have been making so many. Like this past week, I could have made one, right? I didn't make that video. I just did the screen capture of the late trade that we have. How many videos title QQQ 2000% profit on my YouTube channel? If somebody can answer that question, that by itself are to tell you about the opportunities. Well, of course, on those days that where QQQ is paying 2000%, yeah, I'm sure the SPY is paying as well. But the data in the video that I just pasted, yeah, Mr. Harold, provide you and me and any option traders out there why QQQ is a better trade. So let's take a look at SPY on here very quickly. They mirror each other, folks, right? I mean, they have, why do they mirror each other? The top 8 component, the top 8 stock in terms of holdings, right? Meaning importance inside of QQQ, they're the same top 8 on SPY. We feature that in 2 articles on our blog, or even 3 articles on our blog, because every single time that's like my introduction to tell you guys that, and I'm going to give you those top 8 stocks again on here in case you do not know them, because they are important, folks. You and I, we are to know about them, because they are the one which are making this market move. The technology stock are the ones that are making this market move. So very quickly here, I'm going to go and give them to you. Unfortunately, my watch list for them is not in the proper order, but I know by heart just because. So Apple, Microsoft, these are the top 8 in QQQ and the SPY. They are common. So let me start by the top. Apple, Microsoft, the Amazon is definitely there, Facebook, Google, both Google, the parent company, and Alphabet. Nvidia is one of them. Tesla is number 4. We know that much. PayPal, well, now PayPal has been thinking down. PayPal maybe is like number 8 on there, but those are the. Let me go through them again. So Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Alphabet, Facebook, I think we skipped that one earlier, Nvidia, PayPal. Those 8 stocks, if you focus on them. I mean, like trading Amazon is a little bit difficult because lately Amazon has traditionally been going down. There's some trade on it. I've been able to scalp Amazon here and there, but not that much. I want one day really to make a big score on Amazon, but you need to be patient and clever on Amazon. But the others like Nvidia, my friend, it moves a lot. Nvidia moves a lot. Tesla, when Tesla is moving, Tesla can go a couple of days, doesn't move, but when it starts moving, oh boy. So yeah, that's then my friend QQQ. So all of this QQQ, we were saying that QQQ is a better trade than SPY. So SPY here, it mirrors exactly what QQQ has been doing. So how do we know? If I zoom back in here, the high of the 42-week high on SPY at the beginning of the year was 479. As of Friday, just like QQQ reached 280 as the lowest price for 2022, SPY reached the lowest price of 380. So the way to trade SPY with mirroring it, we used to trade SPY all the time. So here I'm going to go and find the ATR, average true range of SPY. And SPY, just like QQQ has, actually SPY was the first one to have that. That's why we used to trade it a lot. SPY has 3 expiration dates: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday. Meaning on today, Monday, we can apply the same strategy that I've been teaching you recently on SPY and QQQ. It's just that QQQ moves more. That's really the reason why we prefer QQQ. But otherwise, they have the similar type of chart on here. So indicators on here. Let's add indicators. So average true range is what I want to add on here, and I use the 14 days. So here's the average true range for SPY, $10, meaning that between the high in average over the last 14 days, they do a 14 days rolling window. SPY move $10 or about. So we have a video on how to pick a strike price using the ATR technique, and then you can download the spreadsheet of that video in the description. Please, if you are watching this and you go watch that video, read the description. It will give you a link how to download that Excel spreadsheet so that it's yours. That's what we put it there. So here, $10 is the average ATR for SPY. So meaning on a day like today, SPY is starting at 393. Even by being conservative, a potential strike price on the call, if it's bullish, could be 400, and a potential strike price for the put, if it's moving bearishly, so it will be, let's say, 394 minus 7. That will give us a value of 380 something. So that's actually make it that loud. 394 minus 7, so about 387. Yeah, 387 and 400 are the two strike price, upper strike price, or upper, when I say upper, meaning for the call, and the lower one for the put. So let's do the same thing on here to conclude on this live day trading stream on Successful Trading Channel. Let's do the usual on the same analysis that we just did on QQQ on SPY regarding the ATR. So the ATR for QQQ, if you don't know it, I think let's quickly go check it. I could tell it to you, I could give it to you, but I want you to see just how easy it is to obtain on here. Is it $12 lately? Oh man, every time I come on here, this thing just resets itself. So indicators, I want the average true range, and I'm using 14 days. You obviously can switch this, and we have an article on this, the difference between the fixes. So Okay, $10.77. Fine. $10.77. So conservatively, I can use 7, I can use 8, 9, whatever strike price that suits you. So starting at 290, potentially we could say, okay, 300 really, it's a possible strike price on the call side. Obviously, it will be much cheaper than if you were to pick maybe 290, 297 or something. And then on the lower side, 290 minus $10, 280. So that range of 280, 300, those price 280, 300, they are the two strike price that you can use, or anything closer to that. So for us, with our traders inside our Discord, we already have a strike price that we have been tracking on QQQ with expiration on Friday. We keep it like that just because otherwise you will have, since expiration is on Monday, right? So after today, you have to put in a strike price that you're tracking for today. It's easy. I mean, it takes literally a couple of seconds, right? And then after today, you will have to put another one, and then after Wednesday, you will put another one if you are using Monday, Wednesday, or Friday expiration. Since they have been making these big moves, I think recently I just decided that, okay, fine, we're gonna pick one strike price and follow it with expiring on Friday. That's give you a good gauge for the entire week of where to go. So that's really how we track QQQ. I trade QQQ a lot, way more than SPY, and the video that I just posted shows, not just explain what we are doing. So the time frame that we are using, yeah, so arrow, I think I just answered that. Either we are trading same day expiration, or we can be using Friday expiration, or even Wednesday expiration. It really depends on your risk level and what you're seeing, how aggressive you want to be with it. But definitely no more than that for SPY. It's for SPY or QQQ to make really good money. You can conservatively say that, hey, if you're on Monday, you use the Wednesday expiration, right? After Monday, then you can use, let's say on a Tuesday, you can still use that Wednesday expiration because you have 2 days, right? And then starting on Wednesday, either you use the same day expiration with much cheaper option, or you use the Friday expiration. That's how I go about it. Thank you everybody for joining again. If you happen to be, I know a lot of people watch this video afterward, meaning they may not have the opportunity to catch us on a live broadcast. Should you have any question, I'm still getting questions, folks, of the type, hey Telex, how do I join your Discord channel? I have made it prominently obvious. So yeah, so by watching one of the video, usually in the description, if I've done a good job, you have all the information on how to start trading option with us. We wish everybody a great trading session on Monday. Typically on Monday for us, we like to ease ourselves into the week, meaning I don't trade that, so my risk on Mondays is much lower than, let's say, on Wednesday, Thursday. By Wednesday, Thursday, we have more cheaper contract, then we can be more aggressive, and we tend to score Wednesdays and Thursday payday because that's when we see you don't necessarily need a big move when you're trading weekly options to make big money, because let's say on a Wednesday, a 3% move can yield easily 200% gain. We have seen that on here, and we have other strategies, right? Like those who trade here with us, they know, like the Friday no wahala, for instance. That's a one day to expiration, 1 GTE, as the option traders like to call it. That is very potent on here. So check the description of the channel, find out if this is a good place for you to learn or to consolidate your option trading career, and I will be more than glad to give you all of the knowledge that we can provide on here. Have a great trading session, and we catch you on the next episode. Thank you.